Oh, hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Guy Garage. This is going to be an episode you're not going to want to miss. Alright guys, so another few days, another video episode. Unfortunately this one, like many others, is not one that I really wanted to make. As you seen in our last video, the 66 Mustang has got running and driving. I've been tuning on it. It being Labor Day weekend, I street tuned it. Was a little, little sketchy. But I got the tune hashed out on the car, and it was doing really well. Let's fast forward to last night. Went to the Dragstrip. Drove the car there. Car done fine. Got in some dead stop traffic. Temperature kind of creeped up on a little bit. No big deal. Come right back down. Got the track, let the car cool down. Done some tuning on a buddy of mine's car. Go to make a pass in the 66, and that's going to be that first clip that you seen. I just went up there, no boost, come off the clutch about 4,000 RPM, car dead hooked. Couldn't recover. Aborted pass. So I went back to the pits, let the car cool down again. I turned on the launch control. The 306 cylinder will make 15 pounds of boost in about 2 pops on the launch control. So the second pass I went up there, done the burnout, I was hearing a rattle. Not from the motor, sounded like a piece of metal rattling on a frame rail or something. Tried to launch the car, it dead hooked again, leaving on full boost. Bogged it down, I backed it up through the lights, tried to make another pass, tried to leave harder, more positive boost, and the noise got really severe. Didn't make a clean pass, no time data, none whatsoever. So rattling noise, okay, keep this in mind. So at that point it's done late, the track's closed, so I take off in the 66, and there's a problem with the headlight switch. After it's on for about 5 minutes, the tail lights go out and the dash lights go out. And about another 20 minutes later, the headlights start going out. You can turn the headlight switch off, pull it back out, the headlights come on, but none of the other stuff does. That's small in hindsight of things. Probably a bad offshore headlight switch. I've checked all the grounding, everything looks positive. Don't see no problems other than possibly the headlight switch itself. It doesn't lose power or anything to the switch. Got good grounds with no resistance. So I decided on the way home, the noise started getting more severe. So I decided instead of bringing it home here to the garage where we're at, which is where it's been staying the past 4 days at that point. I got to drive the car 4 days. I daily drove it for 3 of those 4. The noise got so bad, by the time I pulled in the shop, I literally got back to the shop and pulled up in front of the bay door, and that was it. It wouldn't do anything else. It was done. It won't shift into gear. Bad noises, sound like the transmission's gonna fall out of the car. I'm pretty sure it broke the input shaft retainer and possibly the input shaft at this point. We're 14 days away. This is a repeat of last year, it seems. And seems to be a common theme with the 306. I don't have any options. I can't afford to buy another big input, output shaft, top loader. If you don't know, they are very, very expensive because they only come in certain cars, and all those cars that they come in are very desirable, which makes them very expensive. I still got my C6 to come out of it, but I can't get nobody to build me a torque converter. So that's not an option. It will not work with a stock torque converter in it. You could drive it, yes, but will it ever perform with a stock one in it? It won't. And the stall that we had behind it before, if you remember back to those videos, it was slipping almost 40%, which is probably the equivalent of about 150 horsepower. So it's not doing nothing but killing the transmission when it does that. So here I am. I'm at a point where I'm going to let you guys enjoy what little enjoyment I had out of it. So we're going to jump into a little bit of time lapse. It's going to be a lot longer than normal. And some of it's not going to be time lapse. Some of it will be video with sound. But I want to show you that it run and drove, and it run very well. And then I'll be back, guys.
Pretty sweet. Oh, you got a damn turbo on there. Alright, I didn't
What do
see
you
that.
think, Conrad?
I mean, I don't know how you miss it, but yeah.
Are those back seats?
No, it's got, there's no back seat, huh?
Kind of like that, remember that truck that was here? Yeah, you put it on and they came over. Well, I guess something different. That looks like a bingo marker. Yeah. Hey, are these little dots, they were from a bingo marker?
No, no, they were all done.
Oh, really?
That's built for one thing. Race. They want to go outside, spin a foot one there, so you pull up something like this.
So, as you can see, it run and drove well with little to no issues. Like I said, the headlight switch, brake light thing is small in the grand hindsight of things at this point. I have options. One of them is to put that rusty 70 Torino 302 back together. I got rings, bearings, and enough pieces around the shop that I could probably throw together a pretty raunchy, so to say, 302. And when I say that, I mean dirt cheap, not nice. Will it run? Yes. Will it be great? Probably not. Will it live? Probably not. I do have a turbo kit for a small block Ford. The 76mm that is on the 300 would go right on it, along with the EFI setup, with a few little distributor changes. The other option is to pull the 308 and T5 out of the 70 Torino that you are currently sitting on. That, if you didn't see my short, it sheared a distributor drive pin, and the distributor gear spun on the shaft and caused it not to run anymore. Well, I got it fixed. It runs. I just literally got done fixing it a few minutes ago. Everything's fine. But the T5 isn't going to live long in a drag race environment. They're not the strongest transmissions made. Would it work for a little while? Possibly. With a turbo in front of it, there's absolutely no way. And this little motor, naturally aspirated, it might make 350 horsepower, maybe 325. It's nothing super impressive. So that leaves us at the point of pulling the 2.3 turbo out of the SVO in that T5. It would live longer because the 2.3 don't make near the torque that a turbo 302 would. But I just don't think it'll do it. It might run some high sixes and 1/8 mile in the 66, but that's really pushing it for a pretty much stock 4-cylinder turbo. I would have to crank the boost out of the frame. It does run very well, however. Don't really have no issues with that. Which leaves us to our last unfortunate possible choice that I know a lot of you guys are going to hate and not going to like, but it really honestly seems like the most viable option at this point, considering the time frame that we have. And unfortunately, that means I would have to kill my green Torino. But a lot of you guys won't like it, and you probably won't watch the videos, and you probably won't enjoy it, and that greatly weighs down on me. That engine right there, guys, has been 670s in a 3,000 pound car in the 1/8 mile. 100%, I've done it. I built that engine. It's been together about 8 years now. It has also had a turbo strap to it, and it has run 580s on 10 pounds of boost. And it would be a perpetual rocket ship in the 66. And it's sitting in the 71 Torino that I literally just moved the mow around now, because nobody really liked it, because I don't know why. It's a cool car. Great driving car. But that, unfortunately, is the fastest combination that I have. However, when I put it in the 71 Torino, I also put a 4L60E behind it, or a 4L65E that is built. It might hold 650 horsepower. So putting a turbo on that might be pushing it a little bit. But naturally aspirated, if I can get the exhaust freed up, which I would by taking it out of that, I can put a big tube header back on it, which I also do have. It should run some low sixes all motor, meaning on pump gas, with overdrive transmission. It's not going to break. That is probably one of the most expensive build engines I have. There is nothing cheap or inexpensive inside of it. So that's where I'm going to leave it to you guys. I want to hear what you guys think down there in the comments. Now, let go of the fact that, you know, it's a GM engine, okay? All this stuff, every engine is this metal. It don't matter what it come in or what it goes in. The point being, do you want to see a fast race car out of the 66, or do we want to see something that is mediocre? It's going to be a test bed anyway, guys. If I put that in there, it's not staying in it. This is going to be the point to get us through the season until something breaks on it, and then we'll swap in, more than likely, the LT headed Cleveland, which is sitting on the stand behind me that everybody always asks about. I don't have the money to fix it yet, and I'm waiting on a machine shop that I can trust to do the machine work. And unfortunately, that's something hard to find nowadays. I wish that was a quick answer, because that was what I was planning on putting in it next. Along with the Rusty 70 Torino's 302, I was planning on doing a kind of cheap, dirty, nasty turbo 302 build that anybody could replicate at home. Unfortunately, I just don't know if timeline's going to allow it. Do I think the Turbo 302 would run just as good as the LS? Yes, I do. Would it be as reliable? Probably not. But it's really going to have to be leaned on. So, let me know, guys. And I just want to preface everything that I've said, guys. I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry for me. I'm not trying to get you to give me anything. I'm not begging for nothing. This is a problem that I've totally made myself that I've got to work through. So, let me know what you guys think. And this is probably where I'm going to leave this video off. So, if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate it if you'd like this video, share it with your friends. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. There's lots of cool stuff on my channel, guys. So make sure you check it out. If you are a subscriber, I greatly appreciate you guys. And I look forward to everybody's comments and opinions down below. So until next video, guys, thank you for watching. And I'll see you at the next one. I don't know where we're going from here yet.